Hi guys! I just wanted to let you guys in on a quick little thing that I'm gonna do today. Anyone who knows me knows that I love genealogy research, and my grandfather used to do that, and then when he passed away he kind of passed on the torch to me, and I've loved doing that for a very long time. And since then I've been doing that on and off for several years, and have a lot of fun black and white photos from back in the day that I love looking at so much. On Ancestry.com, which I use a lot to do my genealogy research, they have this DNA kit, and I've seen it now for maybe a year or two, but it was always pretty expensive for me. It wasn't until this Black Friday, like a week ago, that they had, I think it was like a 50% discount, and I ordered it, and it came a few days later. And it came in this little box. So basically I'm supposed to give them my DNA sample, which I think is like my saliva, and then I'm gonna send it to them and get the results. So I figured it would be fun to do a video of that. So let's unbox this little thing. So this is the little thing I'm supposed to spit in. Before you spit, activate your kit online by phone or with our app first. And I guess I got a little code here I'm supposed to use to activate it so they know who I am. And then they have the return service little box in here that I'm supposed to put a little tube in and send it back to them. Do not eat, drink, smoke, or chew gum for 30 minutes before giving your saliva sample. And then you fill the tube up until the black line, and then you remove the funnel from the tube. And then I'm supposed to empty this blue liquid or fluids into the tube and shake the tube for at least 5 seconds. So it's basically to just keep my DNA alive and well, I suppose. Okay, this was actually really fun to do. I wish I would have filmed the whole process, but it was actually very easy. I went on my phone to download the app and activate my kit, and they gave me specific instructions on how to do this. So I have this little tube here. I spit all up until the little black line here, and then you switch off the cap that you spit into, this little thing, take it off, you put this other cap on that's got the blue liquid in it, and then when you tighten it, it falls down in here, it drips down into the spit, into the saliva. I had to actually loosen it a little bit to make it work. That's okay. And then I shook it for 5 seconds, and then now I'm supposed to put it in here and send it. And I'll get back to you when I get my test results, because I'm really curious about what it's going to say. If it says I am 100% Swedish, like I really do believe I am, or yeah, we'll see. Happy New Year's everyone out there. For me it's actually New Year's Eve right now, but we stayed at home because I'm sick, but I don't care because I got my Ancestry DNA results. So I'm really excited, and I'm going to read the results on camera. I would hope that I know what's going to say in this result, because I have done a lot of research, like I said, but you never know, right? So I'm a little nervous. It says, you're about to discover your ethnicity estimate. What do you say? Estimate. Get a unique look at your family's journey through generations, and maybe even connect with long-lost relatives. We're so excited for you. And I actually know I have long-distance relatives in America who I have connected with through Ancestry. So let's see how this works. So you're brought to a website, and there are different things you can click on. It says people typically have 46 chromosomes grouped into 33 pairs. And it's on those, I guess they're checking all these things, which is pretty damn cool. And as far as I understand it, that's why the other company who does this too, 23andMe, that's why they're called 23andMe, because there's 23 of those pairs. Okay, so this is actually really cool. I thought it was gonna say that I'm 99.9 Swedish. Listen to this. I'm actually just 57% Swedish.
Okay, so what's the other 40s, whatever?
I'm 36% Norwegian.
What?
Yeah.
The hell?
I knew I had like maybe one Norwegian person in my ancestry tree. So now I'm gonna click and find out more about this. I'm 7% Finnish. This is actually really weird to like read about yourself, you know?
Yeah.
It is actually really weird. I mean, it says I'm from southern and western Sweden. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm definitely 100% Scandinavian, but it's so weird to see on the map right now that it's like, here, you can film around here. Norway, Sweden, Finland. So then you could click here, ethnicity, right? And then, you know, the 800, 850, like history over time. I want to see what happens then. Okay, so the 1800, I was a lot like in like Sweden, a little bit in Norway. What about 1850? What is it? Oh! Oh, cool. Look, I know that around this time, some of my relatives actually immigrated to America.
Whoa, is that like Chicago and stuff?
Yeah, how do I get closer here? Let's see. Here. I can actually see where they migrated to. Illinois and Minnesota, which were two big cities, or states, I should say, that people migrated to. In 1875, even more people are here and spread out in America. 1800s, not that many. Just 2 people.
That's really cool.
It is really cool. And now it says you can link your tree that I've created now on Ancestry a long time ago, where I have 847 people. I can link that. I can link that to my DNA test and see what happens.
That's awesome. You gotta order me one of these.
Yeah, I really am curious of yours because yours is gonna be crazy. Okay, so now I can check all my DNA matches in like who has a profile on Ancestry. I have 100 fourth cousins or closer on Ancestry.com. And these are people who I actually don't know who they are. There are 2 here that are my 3rd cousins. I'm not going to say their names. But they both have very Swedish names. And then I have a bunch of 4th cousins. I'm trying to look and see if there are anyone here that I might know of. Probably not though, they're so far away. This one sounds American, her name. Yeah, they sound more and more American, which is so weird. I knew I had a lot of distant relatives in Sweden, in America, but this is really cool that it's actually like, it's actually like names that I would never think that I would ever have in my family tree. I feel like from what I've seen in videos on YouTube, the 23andMe website was much easier to follow and understand. I feel like on their website you kind of get everything like on a list, whilst here it's like all these little boxes you have to click on just to see all your traits. Like your DNA tells us your index pointer finger may be longer than your ring finger. No, that's not true at all. From your DNA, it looks like you probably have light eyes. Do I?
I mean, I guess.
I feel like I have something in between. Like they're blue-green.
Yeah.
In some pictures they look very blue and some they look dark green. Your DNA suggests that you are freckle-free. That is true to a certain degree. When I go out in the summertime in the sun, I do get freckles.
Yeah.
You can hear it's New Year's Eve because you can hear the fireworks outside. It looks like you got the DNA for lighter hair. That's true because I'm naturally a light brown hair type or hair color. Hair type. The DNA we tested suggests your hair is naturally straight. Oh yes, it's so straight. And there's a lot of these traits that just aren't making sense. I gotta say though, I thought I would find out more on this test. I feel like with your test, we should use 23andMe because I don't feel like this tells me as much as I really wanted to know.
Oh, okay.
I feel like 23andMe is more advanced for some reason. I don't know how or why. But I do think it's super cool that I found out my ethnicity, because I really genuinely have believed this whole entire time that I am 100% Swedish.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still very Scandinavian, and it's very, very cool that I can go on Ancestry now and write to distant relatives of mine.
Yeah, that is really cool. Sorry, I was yawning.
You were?
Not because it's boring.
That's why I shut up about it.
It's actually really interesting.
Yeah. And I can locate to where in America my ancestors moved, which I kind of knew from talking to some people online. But I'm sure that their ancestors are still living in those areas too, which is really cool. So all in all, I found out some stuff that's really cool, but do I think it was worth the price? No. I think we're gonna try 23andMe the next time, and because Nick has a really cool history and we don't know exactly where it comes from and how it all came together, so I'm really curious about that, and I can't wait to do that. So see you then. Bye.